The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense, and guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Basket. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They're bringing heat. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Falk. Just ran over it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On fourth down, going to the air. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
He's got an open man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away to find some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Huskies trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's looking to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he added the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half. Now, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll run the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Washington.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the foot.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Zings it complete to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown Sooners! What a catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those.
Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. A full dive to haul that one in. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to the air one more time. This time on target. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups. And what
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Just steamrolling the defense. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to this.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Push down for the tackle. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receivers.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Washington wants to go quickly. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and they convert. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Now on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Washington, 59, Oklahoma.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's back to throw on second down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Sooners in the hurry up. They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington sends out the punt. A little trickeration, looking to throw. And the pass is caught, and the fake works. They get the 1st.
Awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory